Hey, how's it going, everyone? Justin again. As always, thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. So I'm outside Harbor Freight, but I had a discussion topic that I wanted to share with you guys today. Something kind of cool actually happened at work today. The ownership and management all put their heads together and decided to collectively buy their technicians' toolboxes and fill them with tools. And they put some solid thought behind this. They got a really decent, solid box for 3 of the guys so far. I think it's just a matter of time before they start doing it for everybody else. I think there might even be an interest list kind of going around. I've got my name on the interest list for sure. But they've gone around, they've labelized certain drawers, and they've put a lot of thought into it, really, because it's more than just like basic tools that we had outlined in previous video. They've got some other things in there that you would find yourself needing or wanting as a mechanic that'll help you out with just about any job, really. And there was a couple of different random thoughts behind certain people. Some of the guys that have been there a long time were like, well, yeah, but what about this? What about that? And they're like, well, you know, I think it comes down to a couple of different things. Well, one, a lot of old timers, they don't really like change. That's for one. Two, there was a personalization thing that was brought up, and I was like, well, yeah, but you don't really need to stick a bunch of random stickers on the toolbox to personalize it. You can still have your PC up there. You can still put your awards and stuff, you know, on the top of it and so forth. You can, I mean, let's face it, there are people that have desk jobs that personalize their desk to make themselves feel a little bit more at home, right? And I don't think they're going to take that away from you necessarily. You just can't put a bunch of stickers on there, which I think stickers really not only depreciate the value of a box, but it looks pretty tacky. It looks a lot cleaner if you have a box that's just clean and not riddled in stickers and a bunch of garbage, right? And when you have customers that come in and out of shops all the time wanting to see you work on their car, they see all this stuff, right? And I mean, what looks more professional? If you have one colorized standard, or if you have like a whole bunch of Skittle toolboxes in there, okay? I know that certain guys like certain colors and yeah. Okay, but that's a personal choice. Working in a professional industry, especially at a dealership level, once you start getting into the exotics, there are exotic shops that won't hire you specifically because of the color toolbox that you have. And we've talked about this in a past video. I think having a standardized and structured system where you have a toolbox that has the tools that you need to do your job, that you do not have to pay for, is beneficial for both parties involved. Long-term for the employer, because then they can dictate wages accordingly, right? Without having to use without technicians or mechanics coming in, being able to utilize their experience as leverage or their toolboxes as leverage to force a higher income. So if you already have the tools provided for you, they can depict the wages based on that. Now that might seem unfair to some, but to me, you know what? It's actually beneficial for both. And here's what my argument is. For the upcoming technician, even for a seasoned technician coming into the game, okay? A lot of seasoned techs, you guys have probably spent hundreds of thousands of dollars a tool. I myself have probably spent about 125 grand in tools that I have at the dealership currently. Yes, I have debt attached to that. That monthly payment pretty much kills me. It kills like half my check. So essentially, I'm basically making less than minimum wage as it is because of those debts that I created for myself by being in this industry, by paying for my own tools. The fact that now dealerships and ownerships are getting together and they're wanting to actually pay for a tool storage system filled with tools, guess what? No more tool credit. No more having to just go onto a truck and buy unnecessary tools. You can simply submit basically a P&A for a tool that you need. If you think you need a specific tool for a specific job and you have likely minded technicians around you that would agree with you, and you put that into a request form, they're going to get you the tool to put in the box. I think that's great because now you don't have to go on there, use your hard-earned money to pay for it. So now, once you're able to start flagging a certain amount of hours, now that you're using somebody else's tools that they've paid for, now you can really start getting into the money without having to have a whole bunch of debt attached to it. It's kind of like college. Some would say, yeah, go to college, get a degree so you can get a higher income job, but then you're attached to a student loan, right? So then you have to there's other options. You can go in the military, get the Montgomery GI Bill. Now you don't have the student loan, but you had to spend so many years in the military in order to get that free education to have it be beneficial for you in the long term. I think for people that want to be mechanics and these shops and owners that are wanting to go out of their way to pay for the tool storage, to pay for tools, for you to be able to do a job that maybe you don't even know how to do yet, as you're working your way through the ranks and doing it, and they're providing you with more and more tools in a box that is completely basically designed and structured for you to work on anything that you don't have any liability behind. If something breaks, if something gets lost or stolen, that isn't on you, okay? It's now on them. It's on the ownership. It's on the management. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of protocol put in place where you might have a weekly or monthly box check just to make sure that everything is still there. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of inventory that's taken, and they're going to make sure that, because they have to, they have to protect their stuff too. Their investment. It's an investment. So I don't know. Look, I think there's a lot of people right now. For some people, we are absolutely hip to it. Even some of us old timers, like, I've been doing it for a minute. I'm working my way up to my 12th year in wrenching, and I can say, man, I wish they would have done this a lot sooner. I would have had probably so much more money saved, so much more, so much less debt is what I was going to say, so much more money in pocket. I agree. I think it's great. I think it's great. I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. You guys let me know down below what you think, but these are my thoughts. See you next time.
Mine too.
Oh, say thanks.
Thank you.
We were just talking about the box thing. I was like, I think it's great.
Yeah?
I think it's a great idea. Saves everybody. All right, guys, we'll see you.